Hi, I'm the tax lady. Do you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS? Then listen carefully. You may be able to pay the IRS less and save thousands of dollars because right now there are special government tax programs for people like you who owe the IRS. We can even help you if you have unfiled tax returns. And if you qualify, you'll pay less money to the IRS or state. Stop worrying about wage garnishments and bank levies and call the number on the screen right now for a free tax review. We know what you're going through. We help good people like you every day pay the IRS or state less taxes all the time. If you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS or state, call now for your free, no-obligation consultation with a tax professional. Don't fight the IRS alone. Call the Tax Ladies team today.
Call the tax lady at 855-325-1720.
Clean up on aisle 5. Sounds like my life right now. Just one big mess.
What's going on?
It's my property taxes.
What?
I am behind and I am so worried that I'm going to lose my house. I can pay some of it, but I can't pay it all at once.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm Eric Sabree, the Wayne County Treasurer. The last thing I want is for anyone to lose their property to tax foreclosure. We have assistance programs to help. Visit us at treasurer.waynecounty.com and we'll help you keep your home.
To another edition of Sunday Night Vibes here on Courageous Detroit Radio. What's going on? What's going on? This your boy Robert right here on Sunday Night Vibes on Courageous Detroit Radio. And really excited to be here on this Sunday Fun Day. It's going to be a great show as always, and I appreciate you all for tuning in and joining us today on this Sunday night. And it's good to be here and good to be here with all of you. So hopefully you all are ready for another great show, and it's gonna be a good one. So let me just start off by saying happy International Women's Day, because it is International Women's Day, and we cannot let this whole month go by without introducing women, black women, strong black women in the city of Detroit. These some hustlers in the city of Detroit, okay? There are some hustlers in the city of Detroit, but it is International Women's Month, so I just figured I wanted to dedicate tonight's show to all of the single, strong black women here in the city of Detroit. And it is amazing to see all these hustlers, all these individuals out here doing amazing things. Matter of fact, can we give a round of applause real quick to all the strong black women in the city of Detroit? Can we do that? Because it is International Women's Month, and I figure we cannot let the month of March go by without showcasing black women. And when you think of black women, when you think of strong, beautiful black women out here doing amazing things, I mean, you just think it's a courage, it's an outrage, to see all these women out here doing amazing things. I mean, you got black women out here who are firefighters, and black women who are truck drivers, black women who are construction workers, and all that stuff, man. So we just want to honor the women out here who is doing amazing work in the city of Detroit, and amazing women who is doing the doggone thing, man, doing the doggone thing. And we just want to salute to all of the women out there, all of the beautiful strong black independent women out here who is doing amazing things and stuff, and it is good to see that. It is really good to see that, and we just want to shout out to all of the women out here who is doing amazing things in the city of Detroit. Matter of fact, this show is going to be, like I said, about women doing amazing things, but it is International Women's Month in the month of March, but we're going to make it here on this show, on this radio show, Sunday Night Vibes. We go make international we gonna make this like 365 days a year, because we are. I'm telling you, man, the ladies is doing some really good things out here. The Westie here and stuff, and the ladies is just doing it, man, doing it. So we just wanna show love to all of the single women out here, 365 days a year on the show, Sunday Night Vibes, and if we can do that, we can definitely do that and stuff. Entrepreneurs, I want to give a shout out to all you entrepreneurs out there who is doing amazing work. Black owned business people out here doing amazing work, and I keep saying that's what this show is about. It's about bringing on entrepreneurs, bringing on strong black individuals, independent women out here. What I'm trying to say, independent women who is doing amazing things and stuff. And I just want to dedicate this show to all of the women out here who is doing amazing work, and what it is like to be a woman working, hustling, all those things, all those things that we have to try to survive and stuff, because I feel like, women need a lot of love, a lot of support and everything. So we definitely want to shout out one more time to all of the single, strong, black, independent women in the city of Detroit who is doing the most, and we honor them. We salute y'all. We love you guys. We salute y'all. And keep on doing it. Keep on making it shine. Keep on making it, man, because without y'all, I don't know where we'd be if I don't know where we will be if it's not for y'all, because y'all some hustlers out here now. Y'all are some true hustlers. So tonight's show is going to be dedicated to all of the independent women out here who is doing amazing things. It's International Women's Day, and I figured, like I said, we cannot let this month go by without highlighting some of the women out here in the city of Detroit. So we are definitely going to do that. And speaking of strong women who is working in the city of Detroit, hustlers, if you will, who is working in the city of Detroit, I got one sitting right next to me, as you can see, and we go get into that. We go get into her, find out what she got going on, because it's something good whenever she got something going on and everything. So, and everything else and stuff. So we just again wanna salute everyone out here who is doing it and who is making it happen, who is definitely making it happen. But tonight's show, like I said, we have a good one for y'all tonight, because Ty and Nicole is in the building. Sunday Night Vibes on Courageous Detroit Radio Network. So we are gonna take a break right here, but when we come back, we go find out everything that is happening with Ty and Nicole. Find out what she got going on, because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good whenever she stops by. So we will be right back, making it happen on this International Women's Day, International Women's Month, right here on Sunday Night Vibes. We are celebrating all year round, not just the month of March, but we are celebrating women all month long here on Sunday Night Vibes on Courageous Detroit Radio. So we will be right back. Tab and Nicole is here. We go find out everything that she got going on when we come back right after this. You're listening to Sunday Night Vibes, Courageous Detroit Radio. Let's get it. We'll be back.
This vacation offer is so good, I'm going to repeat it. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, even up to the 80s, come to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for 6 days. All meals included for only $2.99. Again, come to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. All meals, all drinks, $2.99. We'll even give you a free cruise or land package if you're one of the first 50 people to call right now. Again, come to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for only $2.99. Be one of the first 50 people to book right now in our luxurious, all-inclusive resort. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, even up to the 80s, you deserve a great vacation. So take it right now. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Call now and get a free cruise or land package on top of your trip.
Call 877-543-3960. That's 877-543-3960. Again, 877-543.
Life can be full of risks. One thing you shouldn't take a risk with ever is your family's health insurance. If you're self-employed or you now need affordable health insurance, you need to make this free call right now and see how the Health Insurance Helpline can help you get it. We specialize in helping the self-employed and people just like you that need affordable health insurance to get it. We have short and long-term health insurance plans, and some even cover dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Don't take a risk with your family's health insurance. It's not worth it. If you're self-employed or now need affordable health insurance, call right now and learn for free how to get it. Listen, affordable health insurance plans for everyone just like you are a free phone call away. So give us a shout right now.
Call 855-993-2087. That's 855-993-2087. 855-993-2087.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Sunday Night Vibes on Courageous Detroit Radio Network, and it is International Women's Month, the month of March. But like I said, we go celebrate women all year round, especially on this show on Sunday Night Vibes on Courageous Detroit Radio, because we have like entrepreneurs that come on. Women entrepreneurs, black-owned business people stop by all the time on the show, showing us a lot of love and everything. So we just figure, you know what? We just go keep it going. And International Women's Month is 365 days a year as far as I'm concerned, okay? Because we do got some hustlers out here. I call them hustlers for a reason, y'all. Okay, I just don't call them hustlers just because. I call them hustlers for a reason, okay? Because let it be known, there are some hustlers out here in the city of Detroit. Female entrepreneurs, hustlers in the city of Detroit. So that is what we are going to do, man. And let me also say this before I get to my guest. There are some men out here who is doing amazing things. We cannot leave the fellas out, okay? Because there are some fellas out here who's doing amazing things as well. Single dads, and there's some men out here who's doing the doggone thing as well. We cannot leave them out. We definitely cannot leave them out. So I just figure, it's just something about the ladies who is taking over and stuff, International Women's Month, and then we just had International Women's Day that just passed a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, man, I mean, women is doing it. Women is killing the game is what they doing. They is killing the game. Yes, they are. And speaking of women who is killing the game, we are gonna my guest is definitely killing the game out here in these streets. She is doing amazing work and stuff like that, and she was here the last time. Thought we should just bring her back on here just to catch up on some things, just to find out what she got going on, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's just find out what she got going on. And the number to call in too, let me give out the number here. It's 313-573-8689, 313-573-8689. tonight if you want to call in, chime in, and talk to our guests as well. Okay, so like I said, my first guest, has she been on here before, doing amazing work and everything in the community. She's a hustler at her own right. Yes, she is, and we gonna find out exactly what she got going on since the last time she was here. Will y'all help me welcome back to the show, Miss Tyra Nicole?
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being. What do you think? First, I gotta ask you before we get into anything. You just heard me talk about International Women's Month, and so I just wanted to ask you, what does it mean for you to be a hustler, woman out here in these streets doing the doggone thing? You know what I'm saying? Just cause you busy. You was a busy bee. You was definitely doing your thing. So what does it mean for you to actually be an independent woman out here in Detroit, doing what you're doing, hustling in these streets?
Yeah, well, it means a lot. Actually, women empowerment is something that I'm passionate about. I actually have a movement called Team Women Empowerment, and it's just all about uplifting women and helping them to build confidence, be hustlers, all of that stuff. So it means a lot to me as a woman, to just have confidence and be out here hustling and doing things like that. So it definitely means a lot to me.
There it is. Yeah, it definitely does and stuff. And because I know you are definitely passionate about what you do and stuff like that. So absolutely, man. And that's what we talking about. Women out here killing the game and stuff. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, so what has been going on with you since the last time you've been on the show? You looking of course you looking good as always.
Thank
and stuff.
You.
And got your leather coat on and everything like that. But yeah, you looking good. You looking good as always. So
thank you.
Okay, so how's everything been going? Everything been good and stuff?
Yeah, everything's been good. Just like you said, busy. I try to keep myself busy. Actually, it keeps my mind off of all the problems, all the things that's going on in the world. So I just keep myself busy. I always I'm passionate about starting businesses, so I'm always somewhere trying to connect with people, network, start a new business. And so I do have a lot going on.
Yeah, you do. And just real quick for folks who may miss it, because we get people all the time. We get new people all the time tuning in, and new listeners or whatever. They may have not missed the last time you've been on the show. So why don't you introduce yourself to the new viewers and new listeners who's just tuning in and may not know a thing about Tyra Nicole?
Okay, sure. So I'm known as Tyra Nicole. I'm mostly known for real estate. I'm a real estate broker and a property manager. I've been doing real estate for the last 20 years and property management for the last 10 years. So that's my primary source of business is real estate. But amongst that, I also have a summer mentorship program that I do. It's a foundation called Save Our Daughters. And that's my mentorship program for girls between the ages of 11 and 17. I also do training courses and classes throughout the year, as well as events, mostly for real estate events. And then I also have a podcast that I do as well.
We gonna get to that.
Real Estate podcast. And I recently became a published author as well, and I'm working on my second book. So that's pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the book for a second. So, this is your second book, right?
Yes.
Okay, so talk about the book. First of all, I did not know you write books.
Yeah.
I did not know you're an author writing books. So, talk to us about the books you got coming out.
Yeah, so I published my first book. What is this, 2025? 2 years ago. was my first book that I published, and then just this year I actually just completed, well, it's nearing completion of my second book, so I plan to release that before the year is over. My first book was an inspirational book called 7 Days of Inspiration. So it's kind of like business tips for entrepreneurs. So that'll be my next one.
Okay. So business tips. Yeah, I think that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
I'm really excited about this one. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's the name of the book again?
So. And this is, I haven't told anyone the name of this yet, so I'm going to go ahead and say, I haven't even put it out there yet.
Could this be an exclusive on Courageously Sure and Sunday Night Vibes?
It really is. I've been kind of keeping it under the wraps, kind of moving in silence with this. I do plan to release it by the fall of this year, maybe early summer, but for sure before the end of the year is over. But it's called Business Tips 101.
Okay. Yeah. Round of applause for that.
Thank you.
I mean, that is absolutely good. Business Tips 101.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. That is awesome and stuff. And you said it's going to be coming out late this summer?
Yeah.
Late summer, early fall?
Mm-hmm. I don't have a set date on when it'll be out, but I'm in the finishing stages of it now, and with publishing, even once you get done with the book, it's still like certain process and certain things you have to go through. So I'll give it probably like another 90 days before it's completely finished and hopefully published by the fall of this year.
Absolutely. You need to come back. You need to come back once it's all said and done. You definitely need to come back so we can show it off to the people and stuff and everything. And so what made you decide to become an author and start writing books?
Yeah, so actually I'm a writer at heart. I've actually been writing books since I was 9 years old. I've been writing. I just finally published my first book 2 years ago, but I've always been a writer. I've always written books, even when I was a little girl, and I've always written poems as well. So so I'm a poet as well, but I'm kind of just I'm not like a spoken word poet where I get in front of people and do poems, but I do want to get there. I haven't got there yet, but I do want to get there. I have, several poems over, that I've been writing forever. And then so the book that I published 2 years ago, which is 7 Days of Inspiration to Save Our Daughters, kind of just sprung up on me. It was something where I was sending text messages to my daughters, actually. I decided to text them, tell them how beautiful they were, some uplifting and encouraging words. And I started doing that for them like every morning over the course of like a week span. So that's why it's called 7 Days of Inspiration, where I turned those text messages into a book. So from those text messages became a book, and it's kind of same way with this new book I've came out with. It's something I've been writing forever, and it's just business tips for entrepreneurs that I've been writing over the course of my years of being an entrepreneur, and I finally just turned it into a book.
Finally just turn it into that is round of applause, man. what can I say? I mean I told y'all she's a hustler. You was doing great work and stuff, and so you've been doing this since you was 9.
Right, and
writing books and okay.
Yep, it kind of all started as and I actually have my dad passed away in 2014. And actually I found this post from Facebook from back then when my dad had told me to write because I was younger, and I was like, well, my brother, he played basketball, and I'm like, my brother played basketball, I don't have nothing to do, and I would always say I'm bored. Like, I was like 9 years old, I would always be like, I'm bored.
Right.
And then so my dad was like, well, you like to write, Tyra, why don't you just write? And that's what it was. So I was telling the story, on Facebook before he passed, and he had replied to the post that I put, and he said, I told you you to write, and that's all you needed. You go, girl. Like, that's exactly what his post. So every time I need like a little bit of inspiration or something like that, I'll go back. I screenshotted that. I'll go back and look at it. So my dad was really my inspiration.
So was that the post? You go, girl. Was like the post and stuff. I like that.
Yeah, he
okay.
said, I told you to write, and that's all you needed. You go, girl. That was his exact word.
That was his. That is what's up, man. That was something. And your dad wrote that and stuff.
Yep, he wrote that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, before he passed.
That is beautiful, man. That is so beautiful. Okay, so you think about doing like any book signings and all that? You think about doing that?
I may do this because I didn't do that with the first one. I was so excited about publishing my first book because, like I said, I've been writing forever, but I never published. And I just kind of got caught up in the excitement of it all. And with everything else that I have going on, I just never did any type of book signing or anything. But I think with the second one, I may do that.
So the second one, you may do book signings and stuff. Watch out. Yeah. Okay. She is coming out for book signings and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so you was definitely. So you was definitely. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that. Hopefully everything goes okay with the books and everything. Okay, so let's talk about your podcast.
Okay.
Because you, I know the last time you was here on the show, you had a podcast, and how's it doing? How's the show doing?
It's doing really good. It's myself and then two other women that are my business partners, and we do a podcast called the Realest People in Real Estate Podcast. So we interview people that's in the real estate field or associated with real estate, but the thing is we don't talk anything about real estate.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what y'all be talking about here?
So it's all about getting to know the person behind real estate, because usually when someone is in real estate, that's all you hear about them. That's all you really know about them is real estate. Right, so that's where we decided to be different for our podcast, is we actually get to know the person behind the business.
And stuff. That is wonderful. Okay. And
a lot of people tell their story. Like, we create a safe space for people to come on and tell their story. So we've had people come on and tell us all kind of stories about themselves, and so it's been really good.
That is it. And how long you been doing a podcast?
So we started the podcast in 2023. So for 2 years, about 2.5 years.
2.5 years, and so you are enjoying it, obviously.
I do. I never really saw myself doing a podcast. I kind of just, like everything else, I kind of just fell into it. And my brother is one of the producers of the show, so he's the one who kind of put us all together and said, he told me he think I would be a good piece of the puzzle to this podcast. And I'm like, at first I was like, I don't know about this, but now I've actually come to love it.
So you like it?
Yeah,
so you like it? You
I
like doing
now.
it?
Yeah.
That is amazing. That is great. And what kind of guests do you have on there?
So we have everyone we have on there is somehow associated with real estate, because we're all in the real estate business.
Okay, I see.
So they may not necessarily be like a real estate agent, but they may be like a mortgage or a loan officer or a real estate investor, but they're somehow associated with real estate. And like I said, we just create that safe space for them to come on. We talk about their childhood, where they grew up, all type of things to get into, like some stories that they may tell that may touch someone else. So it's all about inspiring, others.
I was going to say inspiration, inspiring, stuff like that. Yes. And that is wonderful that you're doing that. That is great. So do you think podcasts is something you're going to continue doing? Or
I think so. I like it.
So you like doing the podcast? You like having your own show and stuff?
Yeah, I like doing the podcast. I'm actually considering. I've already kind of started creating my own podcast, because like I said, with this one, it's three of us. But I want to get more on like deeper subject and like really like an intimate. It's called Intimate Conversations. I already have a name for it. So that's gonna be the new.
She already has a name for it. Look at this. She already has a name for it and everything. So I mean, that is that is just wonderful. Wonderful. Congratulations on the podcast.
Thank you.
I mean, definitely something that you are considering doing and stuff, and you're going to continue doing it and stuff. Yeah.
For now, we'll see where it goes.
For now,
we'll see where it goes. I just do whatever comes to my mind, and that I'm passionate about, and that I just feel like doing. I'm at the point in my life where I don't really want to do things that I don't want to do. Like everything I'm doing is things that I want to do. So.
All right, yeah. I mean, from writing books to podcasts. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, hustlers for International Women's Month and stuff. This is a true hustler right here. This is definitely a true hustler right here. And I am talking with the lovely Miss Tyra Nicole, who is doing amazing work out here and stuff. But we're gonna go away. But when we come back, we got more from Tyra Nicole, and just find out what she got going on and stuff. Maybe she has something that you all need to know about. I don't know. I'm not the guest. She's the guest, so she'll let you know exactly what she got coming up for y'all when we come back. Courageous Detroit Radio Network. It is the Sunday Night Vibes on a Sunday Fun Day. We'll be back.
Clean up on aisle 5. Sounds like my life right now. Just one big mess.
What's going on?
It's my property taxes.
What?
I am behind, and I am so worried that I'm going to lose my house. I can pay some of it, but I can't pay it all at once.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm Eric Sabri, the Wayne County Treasurer. The last thing I want is for anyone to lose their property to tax foreclosure. We have assistance programs to help. Visit us at treasurer.waynecounty.com, and we'll help you keep your home.
This vacation offer is so good, I'm going to repeat it. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, even up to the 80s, come to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for 6 days. All meals included for only $2.99. Again, come to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. All meals, all drinks, $2.99. We'll even give you a free cruise or land package if you're one of the first 50 people to call right now. Again, come to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for only $2.99. Be one of the first 50 people to book right now in our luxurious, all-inclusive resort. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, even up to the 80s, you deserve a great vacation. So take it right now. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Call now and get a free cruise or land package on top of your trip.
Call 877-543-3960. That's 877-543-3960. Again, 877-543.
Hi, I'm the tax lady. Do you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS? Then listen carefully. You may be able to pay the IRS less and save thousands of dollars because right now there are special government tax programs for people like you who owe the IRS. We can even help you if you have unfiled tax returns. And if you qualify, you'll pay less money to the IRS or state. Stop worrying about wage garnishments and bank levies and call the number on the screen right now for a free tax review. We know what you're going through. We help good people like you every day pay the IRS or state less taxes all the time. If you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS or state, call now for your free, no-obligation consultation with a tax professional. Don't fight the IRS alone. Call the Tax Ladies team today.
Call the tax lady at 855-325-1720.
Okay, and we are back. Sunday Night Vibes on Courageous Detroit Radio Network, and the number here is 313-573-8689. 313-573-8689. Let me slow it down for y'all. Because I know y'all out there going, Robert, you going too fast, slow down. Okay, the number is 868. Now, let me do that again. I'm messing myself up. 313-573-8689. Again, 313-573-8689. Call in if you want to call in and ask Tyra a question. She is here. She is ready and waiting for your calls and stuff. And make sure while I'm at it, make sure you like and share the show, guys. I know you like what you see. I know you like my guests and everything. Make sure you like. I don't mean like that, fellas. Okay, point that out there right now. Make sure you subscribe and like and subscribe, okay? Like, subscribe, share the show, okay? Because I bring these people on here for you guys, okay? Entrepreneurs, Black-owned women. It's International Women's Month, so I bring these entrepreneurs on for you guys. I don't bring them on here just because, there's a reason I bring women on here and talk about their business and stuff. So like and share the show, and hopefully you like what you see. Hopefully you like everything that Tyra is saying so far, and everything like that. And if you miss, let me also say one more thing. If you miss any part of the conversation with all of the past guests that I had on the show, it is still on Courageous Detroit Radio. I believe on YouTube. It's still on YouTube. So any guests that you may have seen in the past or recently, all the guests I had, past guests that I had on the show, you can go to YouTube. Courageous Detroit Radio Network on YouTube is where you can go, and you can check that out on there. Okay, so we're back with Tyra Nicole, and I understand, Tyra, you just had your International Women's Day event happening back on the 8th. How was that?
Yeah, so it was really good. Our 6th annual International Women's Day. We call it International Women's Day Conversation. It's when we'll have a panel of women on the stage, and we just talk about the things that we go through as women. How we can inspire other women and uplift them, and we just have a conversation, and it went really well. Yeah.
This your 6th year doing it?
Yep, our 6th year.
Okay.
Yep, and it's the women who do the podcast with me as well. We host the event, and then we have other women as well that sit on the panel with us.
So what made you decide to do like this event? What's the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, so we all actually do it together, and it's more of just a day when it's International Women's Day, so it's a day when we can all come together as women and just kind of feel good about ourselves, and we can uplift the other women in the room, and then also men come out as well, where they could kind of salute the women that are in their lives, and just show appreciation to the women. And so we just decided to start doing it annually, and it's been working out for us.
It's been going great. It's been going great, and I'm sure you had a nice turnout. How was the turnout?
Yeah, it was a very nice turnout. Very nice venue that we had it at downtown, and it was really nice. it was one of them times where you just feel good to be a woman, and that was the whole point of it. Like, women come out and we just feel good about ourselves.
I like that. Feel good to be a woman. That is I think what's her name had a song that said I feel like a woman.
Okay.
Who was that sing that? I think Celine Dion who sang that.
Okay.
Yeah, thing there. But that's good though. That is good. So you're gonna continue doing this event for next year and years to come, right?
Yep. So we'll continue doing it annually on March 8th. That's the plan.
March 8th every year.
March 8th every year.
That is what's on. That is great and stuff. So so you did that and everything and okay, so you are a realtor as well. So talk about that for those who may not know what a realtor is or what a realtor does. Explain to people what that is.
Okay, so actually I'm a real estate broker.
A real estate broker, okay.
So a broker is kind of like one step above a realtor or a real estate agent. That just means that I actually have realtors that work under me and they can work out of my brokerage that I have. Okay. So they work under you. Now explain that. So when you become a real estate agent, you have to work under a brokerage. Okay, so some of the examples is like, Keller Williams, Real Estate One, Century 21, all of those are brokerages. And as a broker, my brokerage is Tyra Nicole Realtors. So real estate people who become real estate agents, they can work under me as a real estate agent. So I started off as a real estate agent back in 2009 is when I actually became licensed. I started getting in the real estate business in 2005, licensed in 2009, and then in 2016 I became a real estate broker. So that's it.
So you've been doing it since 2016?
Since 2005.
So 2005.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's when I first started. Yeah.
So you started in 2005. So that means I think this year is the anniversary.
20 years.
20 years? You don't look it. You do not look it. You do not look it. I mean, 2005. So that is amazing. That is great. You doing it. So do you remember the first house you ever sold?
And I think I had to think about it. Like, I do remember, and I think I may have said this last time, but before I actually became licensed in 2009, I started in 2005 working as a real estate assistant to another real estate agent. And I was kind of doing everything that a realtor does, but I didn't have my license. So he had me, doing everything. And I do remember prior to me getting licensed, I used to do something to make extra money, which was, back then they called it bird dogging. I don't know what they call it now. I haven't heard the term in a while, but it's basically when you find houses for investors, and investors still look for houses even to now. Like they'll pay you to find a house for them. So that's what I did. I used to find houses for real estate investors, and I would get what's called a finder fee. And I do remember that first house. That was my very first real estate transaction that I did, and I found him a house, and it finally closed, and I got $1,000, and I was so happy because that was my finder's fee.
Okay.
It was. I was so happy about that. But that was my very first deal that I remember doing, and I still remember when it closed, and I got my check and everything. So yeah.
You got, how much was the check?
It was $1,000.
Man, okay, that is what's up. I mean, I'm trying to tell you the hustlers and stuff like that, and working and doing and everything, man, everything. I just congratulate you for doing everything and
Thank you.
Stuff and everything. I just want to get back to one thing for a second. So so you've been doing this since writing books and stuff since you was 9. Everything. Can you talk a little bit more about that? Because it may be somebody out there watching or listening, whatever, who wants to, say write a book, or do something, what you're doing, write a book, start a podcast, be a realtor or whatever. Might be somebody out there who is trying to follow in the same footsteps that you're doing. What would you tell them?
I would just say just to keep going. Like if it's something you're passionate about, or you may not even know that you're passionate about it. It might just be something that you enjoy doing and it really turns into a passion. So I would just say anything that you just enjoy doing, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. That's all I would say. Like I said, from around 9 years old, I was writing books just because I like doing it. And I don't know where that came from. I just like doing it, and I just kept doing it. And another thing is...
That was your passion, writing books.
Yeah.
That was your passion.
But I didn't know that back then. So that's why I said sometimes you might not even know that that's your passion. But if it's something that you enjoy doing it, 1, keep doing it. And 2... don't listen to negativity. Like, don't listen to people that are negative in your life.
Now, you gotta say that one more time for the people in the back, because the people in the back probably didn't hear what you said. So you need to say it again for the people in the back.
Yeah, you gotta get away from the negativity. Like, keep people that are positive around you and people that motivate you and encourage you, because those negative people, they're gonna do nothing but discourage you from what you're trying to do. So that would be my suggestion.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your PSA for the day from Miss Tyra Nicole. So that's a really good advice. I feel like somebody is going to take that and run away with it, and do that. And so most people, while they was 9, they was like playing Nintendo, and for the little girls, they was playing with their Barbie dolls and Cabbage Patch Kids and all that stuff. I'm telling people's age. So
no, I was doing that too. I'm not gonna lie, I did that stuff too.
Was you doing that too?
I was actually a tomboy, so I was playing like them video games and out there with my brother trying to play basketball and all of that stuff too. But at the end of the day, like I enjoyed reading books, and that led to me writing books. So that's what I like doing. Yeah,
it is and stuff. So from a tomboy to writing books, pretty much. Pretty much.
I used to do all that. I used to climb trees, play in the woods, collect. We collect. I remember we had a pet turtle. We collect. Nowadays, like, I won't even touch a bug.
You had a pet turtle?
Yeah, back. Yeah, at one point I think I was like 6, 7 years old, and we had like a pet turtle. It ended up dying, but we kept it for a while.
What was the name?
I don't remember the name.
You don't remember the name, but you had a pet turtle.
We had a pet turtle. It was in a box, and we punched some holes in it so it could breathe. And,
okay.
I don't even know if you see turtles anymore, but back then, yeah.
That's man. Okay, we learning things about Tyra that we didn't even know about.
Trees, I did all of that stuff.
So you climb trees,
climb trees, play in the woods.
Track and field. What about that?
Yes, I used to.
You did that too.
Yeah, I was the fastest runner. I was one of the fastest runners.
Oh, and I forgot to ask you, what school did you go to?
I went to. Well, I was born here. And then, we moved down south. We moved to Georgia. I think we talked about that last time.
Yeah, we did.
So here, Romulus, when I came back, it was Romulus. Romulus High School is the high school I went to here. And then and I grew up mainly in Georgia.
Okay. So you went to school in Georgia.
In a lot of my childhood, I went to school in Georgia, but then also in Romulus.
So you went to school in Romulus
here?
Okay, so you did go to school here in Romulus.
Yes.
Okay. Do you wanna say what year you came out?
Yeah, class of 2000.
All right.
So yeah, y'all, I'm telling my age. So hey,
we all about that on Sunday Night
25
Vibes.
years this year.
We all about that on Sunday Night Vibes. Okay. We get into people thinking about that, but
it
yeah.
don't seem like that long. I don't feel like my age, honestly. And I don't consider. I know I'm not old. I don't consider myself old, but
you don't look it.
Thank you. I don't feel it. I'll just say I go off a feeling.
Okay.
So I go off the way I feel. I don't feel, So it is what it is.
All right, there it is. So class of 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Class of 2000. Okay, so I gotta ask you this then, and I said I was gonna ask this to all of my guests and stuff, but I'm gonna ask you this. Okay. Did you go to your prom?
I did not.
You didn't go to your prom?
I did not go to my prom.
Why not? Why didn't you go? You couldn't find a date. You couldn't find.
Actually, honestly, I grew up in a very religious family. No, I grew up in a very religious family, and I was not allowed to go to my prom. Really?
Makes sense.
I would love to say I just couldn't find a date, because that would make it a lot less complicated. But no, I really wanted to go to prom so bad. I literally begged my dad to go to prom, and I couldn't go.
Well, you know what? It's all good.
I live vicariously now through my kids. So my oldest daughter went last year, and then now my youngest daughter graduated this year. So
which we have behind the scenes. She got her daughter behind the scenes. So think about that. But that is, I feel you on that. I feel you on that, because I didn't have a date to the prom either. So you're not alone. You are not alone.
Okay.
You're not alone.
We gonna just have to have us a prom. We're gonna have to have a prom, and all the people who didn't get to go to their prom. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let me know when that is. I'm definitely coming in there. But
I feel like people don't have dates and something like that. So I feel you on that. And so that is good. But look how good you turn out, though. I mean, you're writing books, podcasts, and all that good stuff, routine stuff. So do you have anything coming up that you would like the listeners to know about? You got anything coming up and stuff? Yeah. So the first thing that comes to mind is my other annual event that we do every year. So that's coming up in June. Real Estate for Beginners 5. So this will be the 5th year for Real Estate for Beginners. That's my biggest event of the year. So and this is my 5th one. So I don't have a date for it yet, but it will be in June. It's always in June, and it'll probably be toward the end of June. So every year in June. So keep an eye out on all my social media platforms for the date for June. Okay, and since you brought it up, why don't you let people know how they can find out more? Sure. So on Instagram, I am Tyra Nicole. And Tyra is 2 A's, TYRAA NICOLE. And it's I am Tyra Nicole on Instagram. Facebook is Tyra Nicole. And then also my business page on Facebook is Tyra Nicole Realtors or Tyra Nicole LLC. Pretty much Tyra Nicole all across the board. I also have my website is therenegadeapp.com. That might be a lot to remember, but I have an app that's coming out. I was gonna say you got an app now. Yeah, it's the Renegade. It's the Renegade app. That's also my website. But if you go to any of my platforms on social media and you click the link, it'll take you straight to the website. A lot has changed since the last time you've been here. I've been working on that for a long time though. We just didn't touch on it. I know. So how did the app come about? How did that come about? So the app came up. I've been actually working on this app for probably like the last 5 years. That came about because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a property manager as well. So I manage investors' real estate portfolios. So I deal with
the rental side of real estate. So my vision for the app was to connect landlords with renters. So that's what the app kind of does. It connects the renter with the owner, and you'll be able to go in there, to find rental properties, to submit maintenance requests. It's just a connection of the landlord and the renter, landlord and tenants.
That is
pay your rent, all of that. You'll be able to do all of that on the app.
Okay, somebody on here said, somebody on here, anonymous, they didn't want to put their name on here, but somebody on here said that somebody on here say, looking good, Tyra, looking good, enjoying the show, and I kid you not, I'm going to say this, Tyra is sexy as F. I kid you not. That's what they said. It's from anonymous. It's from a anonymous person. So obviously they didn't want to put their name, but I'm just telling you what they said, Tyra. I'm just telling you what they said. You looking sexy as F. That's all I'm saying right there. Enjoying the show, Robert. Enjoying the show.
Thank you.
But,
I
appreciate that. So obviously the guest is the thing here, but yeah, so you just doing a lot. You just definitely doing a lot and stuff. And I did not even know about the app though. The app is something thing, and so you got the app and all that stuff.
Yeah, the app is almost there. Like it's been a lot with getting that out, but right now it's a website for it. It's called the renegadeapp.com, and it's called the Renegade app.
The Renegade app.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so the Renegade app, and people can go there if they want to find out more about you.
Yep, so you could go there on the website, therenegadeapp.com, and then once it does finally drop as an actual app, you'll be able to, see that on my platforms as well, because I'll definitely be putting that out there. So.
All right. I mean, I'm telling y'all, this is a woman in history right here. I mean, she is writing books and everything, and the thing. So another person here, Teresa. She wants to know the name of the book. The name of both books.
Both books? Okay.
Yeah.
So in this one, the first one is currently on Amazon. So you can go on Amazon for that one. And that one is 7 Days of Inspiration to Save Our Daughters. That's the one that's more of the inspirational book. Just meant for my slogan for that is it's for every little girl out there and some big girls too. So
okay, I like that.
Yeah, that's for that one. So that's more of an inspiration one. And then the next one that I plan on dropping this year will be the Business Tips 101.
The Business Tips 101. And you're gonna you say you're gonna do like book signings and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a book signing this year. I really want to do a book signing. I didn't do that for the first one, so hopefully for the next one I'll do that. I should have brought you a copy. I wasn't even thinking, but next time I come, I'll bring you a copy.
There's always next time. Yes, there is always next time. But
everybody can't get it on Amazon.
So Amazon, they can get the book on Amazon. They can get both books on Amazon.
Well, when the other one come out, that one be on Amazon.
Okay, okay, perfect. So I hope that answers your question, Teresa. So definitely do that and stuff. So we are coming down, I believe, to 5 minutes, I believe. So I'm trying to think. Do you? Because I feel like you're an inspirational person. feel like you, excuse me, we only got 2 minutes, excuse me. Okay, I thought we had 5 minutes, but apparently it's 2 minutes. This show is flying by, man. This show is flying by. I need 2 hours. I need 2 hours, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, people been asking me, they say, Robert, you need 2 hours of your show, and I'm like, I know, it is so much to fit in 1 hour. It is just so much to fit in 1 hour and stuff. I have people texting me, calling me, saying, Robert, we love the show, but you just have to have 2 hours of your show. So, but I enjoy the listeners, man. The listeners speak, the listeners and things. So, but we're gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to work on that 2 hours, because I need my 2 hours. But you know what?
Yeah, do fly by.
It is all good though. We're gonna have to have you back though, Tyra. We definitely gonna have to have you back. But do you have last words, because I feel like what I was going to say is that you're a very inspirational person, and I feel like people out there can use a little bit of motivation from you right now. So do you have any motivational words you want to share with the listeners real quick?
Yeah, so I think what I would share is what I was saying earlier. Just if it's something that you want to do, just do it. Like, and don't let anyone discourage you. And the way that you can not let anyone discourage you is to remove those people out of your life that's discouraging you, you know. And some people, it may even be family, but you can still just love them from a distance. You can still love them, but just love them from a distance, because we really just need positivity these days. So surround yourself by positive people. Watch the things that you take in, because what you take in is what you project out. So watch what you take in, surround yourself with positive people, and just do what you want to do in life. That's it.
That commercial said, "Just do it." Right? Just do it. Like that. Like that commercial from back in the day. I love it. Good advice. Good advice. And I feel like people's going to take that and run with it. Okay, so do you have any shout outs? Because you know we do shout outs on this show now, Tyra. Don't act like you don't know.
I don't know. Shout out to my kids. My daughter's over there, Jayla. She's graduating this year, class of 2025.
Oh, well, okay. We need to get that around the applause then.
Yeah.
That is what's up, okay.
Yep. And then my other daughter, Raina, she's not here, but she graduated last year. So, yeah, just shout out to my kids.
Okay.
And everybody else that's a part of my little small circle that I have. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, congratulations to your daughter. That is what's up. That is so what's up. And how old is she?
She is 17.
Okay, 17. Congratulations and stuff. And you said she's coming out this year and stuff. So that is great. Congratulations, man. Congratulations to the thing. Tyra, I just want to thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having
this
me.
is great. You need to come back. You need to come back.
Maybe when I drop the book, I come out around that time.
Yeah.
Hopefully this summer, because you know I'm a summer back. I like the heat. So I don't like being out here in the cold.
I remember that. I remember you saying that. You like the heat.
So in the summertime.
Yeah, in the summer, definitely come on back in the summer when the book's out and everything. And yeah, we'll just have more fun, and we can have people look at the book and everything, talk to people about the book and stuff. So
I have to bring you a copy.
Yeah, next time definitely do that.
Okay.
But yeah, Tyra, it has been a pleasure. I want to thank you again for coming on and doing what you do and stuff. And again enjoy the rest of International Women's Month and everything like that. Let's give Tyra a round of applause for International Women's Month.
Thank you.
That is what's up, man. And like I said, we're going to be celebrating Women's History Month all year round, 365 days a year on Sunday Night Vibes on Courageous Detroit Network. And yeah, we just go do that. We just go
shout
celebrate.
out to you. shout out to you for this show and everything you got going on.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, don't leave out your boy now. Don't leave out your boy.
Special shout out to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on everything.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I love it so much. But I get a round of applause. Thank you. But thank you to everyone who's been who's been tuning in to Courageous Detroit Radio Network. And I don't know, I wanted to ask my producer, since this is Women's History Month, I thought we should close the show in a special way. So this is International Women's Month, so I thought we should get into the vibe. This is Sunday Night Vibes after all, right? So I wanted to end the show today a little different, since it's International Women's Month. We want to honor all the women out here who are doing amazing things. So I want to and I don't know if she has it, but I want to hear I'm a Diva by Beyonce. I don't know if she has that. But she can hear. Wendy, do you have because I want to close out the show in a different way. So do you have I don't know if you have it in your crates or whatever, but do you have the song I'm a Diva by Beyonce, to close out the show for International Women's Month?
But if I play Beyonce,
yeah.
Oh,
really?
Because of licensing.
Oh, okay.
Beyonce's one of them artists. You got babes that can do Beyonce that can play them.
Oh, okay. Now on video. Oh, okay. I try, y'all. But you know what? It is good. It is all good though. But we're happy International Women's Month to all of y'all out there celebrating International Women's Month, and we're going to continue to do it right here on Courageous Detroit Radio Network 365 days a year. All right, so y'all, we are getting up out of here. I want to thank of course Tyra Nicole. I want to thank of course Miss Wendy over there doing it and stuff, and everybody out there for watching. I love you guys more than you ever know. And again, we just go keep the vibes coming on this here Sunday Night Vibes, because why? We are all about the vibes. So we are going to be doing the doggone thing and stuff like that. I will talk to y'all next time, and I love you guys more than you ever know, and we will be back with you all next time. God bless, and I will talk to y'all next time right here on Sunday Night Vibes, Courageous Detroit Radio Network. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Happy International Women's Month to all the women out there. Bye.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri. For more information on how to pay delinquent property taxes, visit our website, treasurer.waynecounty.com, or call us at 313-224-59